Hello everybody, and welcome to Dedmek Plays The Banner Saga. I decided to do this because I've been meaning to do this for a while now. Today's episode is kind of lackluster, I think, so I'm going to add this on as a bit of extra, and I'll just keep on doing it from here on. Now, I don't know too much about this game. I played it for like 10 minutes to get a kind of a feel for the gameplay, but here's what it does have. It's got Vikings, turn-based combat, and beautiful 2D animation. Anything in there that you don't like? I didn't think so. Let's go. The story in the Banner Saga changes based on the choices you make. You will occasionally switch between lead characters, witnessing the story unfold from different perspectives. I'm down with that. The gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survived through a tenuous alliance, driving black destroyers called Dredge deep into the northern wastes. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. The only one thing has stopped. The sun. God, I really butchered those. I changed accents like 3 times. Oh, Stoic. Well, thank you for making this game. I hope it's really good and I enjoy it.
Að sjá dreggjana á ferli neðanbor. It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital. Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
This game is goddamn beautiful. So I guess we're playing as some giants then. Sorry, I don't speak Viking. Oh shit. Stuff going on. They brought a cave troll. Oh, I love how they just start kicking ass. Okay. And we're into it. All right, cool. Sorry, I didn't understand any of that. You've arrived just in time. The chieftain in red and his men are now looking at a tougher fight than they bargained for. Drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Check the check mark to continue. I should stop that accent. Why do I keep on... Like, so far, the only... Alright, so the portraits show the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right. Your allies are blue, the enemy is red, it's your turn to act. Alright, cool. Movement happens before action. The ring shows your shield banger is active. The blue tiles around him show where he can move. Okay. Some characters fill more tiles than others. Alright, it's pretty self-explanatory. Click where you want to move. Yeah, so far the only games I've played are both like the Scandinavian area stuff. Because, you know, this is Vikings and the other one's in Sweden, maybe? I don't know. To target an enemy, click the tile on which they stand. Ally tiles are blue, the enemies are red. Target this enemy now by clicking his tile. You can choose to either attack his strength or break his armor. Show the damage that you'll do to each stat. Okay, interesting. Strength counts as... Oh, interesting. So if you do strength damage, they'll do less damage to you. And armor will do typically less damage, but you can do more damage to them in the future. So I think I'm usually going to be attacking strength, but And then confirm. Okay. I'll usually be attacking strength, but there'll be times when I'll be attacking the other one. He's down each time you make a kill, your renown grow. Alright, so renown is experience. Your turn ends. Turns always alternate, even when you're outnumbered. I think that's kind of cool, because that can, despite being at full strength, the chieftain will do little against your damage against your shieldbringer's high armor. Now it's your Warhawk's turn. He appears to be out of range of these enemies, but all characters can use willpower to boost their actions. Willpower is a limited resource, so use it wisely. Okay. Can move further than usual by using 1 willpower per tile. Alright, so this is the willpower. Okay. Standard attacks only affect a single ability, but your Warhawk has a special ability that gives him a unique advantage. Alright, so ability, Tempest. The Warhawk's Tempest, multiple enemies at once, select an enemy. Okay. God, that kicks ass. Pillage! There is only one enemy left, and players are in pillage mode. Each player moves in their order, and there are no more guaranteed turns. Your allies now get to move twice in a row. Is in some trouble. Your shield banger won't be able to finish the job with a normal attack, but willpower can be used to boost your damage. Click the fist, and then the star above. Well, that's really cool. I really like this system. It's elegant, yet and simple, but also complex. Your renown grows. Yeah. I love the spears. It's just like the little added stuff. Oof.
That one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade, quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his lust. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head.
Oh, wow.
I'm in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight, and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
Only the sun has stopped. Oh, that's interesting. There's a lot more going on in this world. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, so here we are. Sort of a map overview. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. Eric Stewart of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Open, isn't it? It is. I need to find a different voice for him. The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. What did you have in mind? Scarfings that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered after you took out their chieftain. Never mind. I'll figure out the voice eventually. The governor just wants to make sure they stay down. Was hoping you'd join me at the marketplace by the docks. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. Okay, so the market. Ooh, it's even in runes. I bet like half of those aren't even actual runes. Let me handle this. You meander through rows of open-faced houses and eroded stalls. Colored canvases flap on a briny current. One man in particular blanches as you approach. I'm not in the mood today. For what? Talking to an idiot? The Skulfing's chieftain bled out an hour ago. God, I'm terrible at this. I will get better, I promise. So when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody's going to try to kill you this time. They don't talk to me. Eric, need some help here? I had a change of heart. I hope you do give us a hard time. Had swept visibly, fumbling with some dirty trinkets on his table. Wait, just buy one of these. If everybody thinks I'm getting worked over every week, how am I supposed to know much? Just a little food money, eh? Fine. You toss a sliver of silver on his table. Both men look at you with surprise. Had gestures meekly to the variety of junk from his stall. Take whatever you like. Only thing I'd like is the name of a place. Noblemen, up by East Wall, but that was months ago, last I know. Had skulks away with a wave of Eric's hand, gathering things from his hovel, disappearing for a while until this blows over, you probably figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. Are we done here? Golf, were you wearing green back at the Great Hall? No, just spotting where you were walking around. Why? Look at his crazy eye. Eh. They look good. I'm glad you I'm glad you care. Gunnulf goes off to look at more stalls. That man of yours seems unreliable at best. A blind dog wouldn't trust Had, but he used to be a scafling. If they're licking their wounds, they've probably gone to old haunts, not new ones. Nobleman is a mead hole. Best I can tell, the name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of these skulls in the ground. I'm gonna find him. I'll meet you there. Shouldn't we have an approach of some sort? What a luxury. Come on, you've already mopped up worse today. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. Oh, that's the wrong character. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. I'll remind him. I kind of feel like Ubin's a slightly tired and slightly cynical, but ultimately not a bad man sort of character. You arrive in front of what appears to be a nobleman. The nobleman. A few minutes later, Eirik appears with a weather-beaten man introduced as Valgard. I'll point them out, Eirik says over his shoulder. Ready? Let's get this over with. That's a spirit, says Valgard. Okay, here we go. Valgard boots the door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eirik is already at the head of the table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed, drunken scalfings scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and mead steins in the process. Oh boy, there's a lot of them. I like that guy is just hanging out. He's like, oh, I don't know what's going on here, man. Click on a unit to deploy them on any of the blue tiles. When all units are satisfactorily deployed, click the ready button to start the battle. Okay, so Ubin can take damage. War Master dude can hit hard. Never use this guy, never use this guy. Let's see, so he has a shield wall ability. So he can move... Alright, so wait. Oh, interesting. Alright, so they work well together. Let me see. I might deploy them all together. Alright, this guy will come up and hit the flanks. And this guy will support. Okay. I think we're good. I was hoping for more of a fight than this. Well, there's like twice the number of guys than the last time. Look at them. It's going to be butchery. Which one of them is he? Okay, so it's that one. He can't move very far. Move. Let's say there. There, that's probably good. Stonewall, attack, and turn. Can't really do much else. Oh, and here he comes. I should have moved... Whoa, Jesus. It was really skilled. Should have moved another square away. That was my bad. Oh, but all the characters that I want to use aren't going right now. Who goes next? That guy? Yeah, sorry, girl. You're gonna get beaten up a little bit. Yeah, this seems good. Wait a minute. No. Do I want to? No, I feel like that's too risky. Let's just do this for now. Let's take a turn. Oh, thank God he didn't attack. Okay, yeah, you move over there. Let me see, so I'll do 3 damage. Or I can open up some damage for him. Yeah, let's just do 3 straight damage. Or I could boost it to 4. Nah, we'll do 3 straight damage. They've got pretty good defense, these guys. Jeez, that attack is nasty. Okay. I don't really know what I'm doing yet with this game, but I'll figure it out. Oh. God! That guy is brutal. Is he just, like, the best character? Yeah, let's finish off this guy. Okay, that's not too much. Not too bad. Alright. You, run over here and slap this guy. What does rally do again? 2 willpower to an ally, and we don't really need any willpower, so I'll just hit this guy for some strength damage. We could do 5, or we could do... yeah, he's got a lot of health. Yeah, let's just do that. That looks like that hurt. Okay, and you. We're gonna want you to deal with these guys over here. Oh. Okay. Okay, so very little actual armor damage, but he can do incredible amounts of strength damage. And he's pretty tough, evidently, too. 7, and I can boost it to 8, and oh yeah, I'm starting to get a feel for this. Okay, let's see. I want you to go over there and attack him. Do strength or yeah, my next character is going to be my chieftain, it looks like. So yeah, let's just do straight up strength. Yeah. Need to save on some willpower, it looks like. Ow. Boost it. There we go. Ow. Okay. Hit you. Oh, Jesus, I didn't realize how fucked up he was getting. Let's have you run over there. Attack him. And we'll boost it by 1 so that he'll die. Yeah! Pillage! Alright. Run up on that guy. And give him a... Oh no, don't end the turn. We don't want that. Give him a good talking to. It doesn't really matter if we use that or not, since my chieftain's gonna get to go next. The shield banger, that's what he's called. Oh, because my strength is so low, I'm doing less damage to him. Good thing I have willpower. That's a really cool combat system, I think. Victory! Your renown grows. Promotion? Gunolf is ready. Yeah! I love those spears. They make me feel very gratified. There they are. Gods be damned. I've got to go wash off this blood. God, all these guys are just so cynical about everything. They're just like, oh no. Or they're filled with malaise. That's it. Eric is looking out the hall's windows onto the bay. A fleet of longships approach with sails of bold reds and blues. One banner I know well. Vognir. Next for Vol Kingship last we spoke. The other flag looks important. Yeah, important guests. See what I deal with all day long. No, they're very nonplussed about everything. That's what I think. Yeah. Things make a little more sense. You'd hope I'd have a stake in saying everything's fine here when the royal guests arrived. Not me, the governor. Now I have to make sure there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. And he fights and battles and shit, too. What a badass steward, I guess. Can I ask one more favor? What is it? If you happen to stall our guests down on the docks, I wouldn't object. Maybe I will. Eirik and Valgard hustle from the meat house. To his credit, Eirik tosses the barkeep a spar of silver for the mess. You give an apologetic shrug, and go to greet the new arrivals down on the docks. Ooh! Boats! What we got here? We got horns and X-crabs, looks like. Alright, well, I'm going to call this episode to a close here. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to keep on making these because this game seems really cool. I'll see you all next time. Bye.